Hello, 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 everybody. It's me, Jessica Grace, your host, right here inside of the Jessica Daily Show. I am so excited to be here with you tonight. We are just excited about tonight's show. I'm telling you, we've been planning, gathering content, getting ideas together, and trying to do our very best just to continue to bring this show to you daily. So thank you so much for tuning in. And for those of you who will go back and watch the replay, thank you so much for your time. Well, you guys, we've started this new trend here on the Jessica Daily Show to invite you to have your laugh for the day. So check it out.
Hey, Ginger! You looking cute, Tuda. How was the groomers? Zoom in, mama. Ginger, how was the groomers? Y'all ask her.
Ginger.
Ginger! Say it again. Ask her how was the groomers.
Ginger, how was the groomers today?
Ginger! You don't hear them talking to you? Ask again. Ginger!
Ginger.
Ask her.
Ginger.
Ginger! You looking cute, friend. Ginger! Ginger, you hear me talking to you? Look at me, Ginger!
You're such a bitch.
Girl, call me back. She got an attitude. Oh, she's so... Oh, call me back.
Girl, tell me why they didn't approve my time off. Cause Kayla taking off that day. So cause Kayla off, I can't be off. That means y'all need to hire more people. Who is Kayla? Nobody. Oh, don't worry, cause I'm gonna update my resume now. And I'm gonna do some applications. Denise, did they approve your time off? They didn't approve mine. I'm gonna report them to the BBB. Cause they gotta do better business than this. They better not ask me to do nothing today. But see, she friends with Kayla and them outside of work. Oh yeah, they go to the bar, they have drinks. Yeah, they're friends. It's giving favoritism around here. Kayla always take off. Kayla took off when her grandma fell. The fall over with. What you gonna go do? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. But I believe Kayla can assist you. She's always taking off and never doing her work, so she should have plenty of time to get you taken care of. To whom it may concern, I would like to file a complaint. I mean, it really don't matter to me. I'm still not gonna come. I get sick or something, but I'm not coming to work. I don't care what you say. I'm not coming to work.
Absolutely hilarious, you guys. I'm telling you, I love these clips on Instagram and all of that. Somebody said, I love Ginger. Me too. That is so funny. My brother actually sends me these clips and I'm just like, Lord have mercy. He makes sure that I get my laugh for the day. If you missed yesterday's show, we talked about conquering the blues. So I want to encourage you to go back and watch it because I wanted to share that topic with you since we are in the middle of, the last quarter of the year. And we're approaching the holiday season. So a lot of people during this time kind of get the blues, and it's understandable. We deal with the loss of a loved one. We're grieving, just the change of the weather, the sun, the hours with the sun is decreasing. So it's a lot going on during this time. So that's why it's important that we are intentional about conquering the blues when the blues tries to come. So go back and watch the replay of yesterday's show. I want to tell you tomorrow, y'all, I have a very special guest. I'm so excited that Daphne Von McGee is going to be joining me. She is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. And we're going to have a really special interview where she's just going to share her story. And I am going to also be doing some giveaways. Yes. We have some really, really nice items that we will be displaying tomorrow. I'll be displaying some items from my online store. And so while we're on this show tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will also be watching Who's Watching, and we will share some amazing giveaways. Take a moment now, go ahead and share this broadcast, but not only share this broadcast, text someone, tell someone, hey, make sure you tune in to the Jessica Daily Show tomorrow, Wednesday, October 27th at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so I certainly appreciate you guys' love and support. I'm telling you, it's been awesome. It's been real. And it's definitely been encouraging. There's been a lot of transitions and things that have come my way this year over the last 3 years, but I am so grateful for the love and support that you all have shown me. So let's get into our Tuesday tips. Okay. So as you can see, we've got the breast cancer awareness items on screen for you so you can kind of see what we are giving away. Listen, this is my first time offering bling items, custom. Just like I actually went into my shop and actually made these items for you all. So I hope that you will enjoy them on my online store at jessicagrace.tv. And if you want to be a part of the giveaway, just be active in the comments and we are going to randomly select someone to receive some items from our Overcomer collection. All right. So today's topic, it's Tuesday, so we typically do Tuesday tips for business owners, and I think this topic is very important. A couple of weeks ago, we experienced a blackout on Facebook and Instagram. It was not working for us. And I'll be honest with you, I was doing what I'm normally doing in my office, working with my clients on their media and marketing tasks, and then working with my team on some other items. And all of a sudden, when it came time to post something, I looked up and noticed that Instagram and Facebook was not working. And what did I do? My radar automatically went off and I said, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you cannot solely depend on social media to grow your business. I'm not going to tell my age. I don't mind telling my age, but I'm just not. But when I was working in radio at the tender age of 17, back in, I guess you can do the math if you want, but back in 2004, 2005, we didn't have Facebook and Instagram. We had, I think MySpace was around or coming around. So we didn't really have social media. So we had what is called traditional marketing. And so I want to encourage you to start looking up some of the traditional marketing trends and really pulling those techniques back out and seeing how you can adapt to some of those trends and bring some of those trends into your marketing plan. So first, I want to share with you the importance of building your own database. I know we've seen people get shut down off of Twitter, right? We've seen them and all of a sudden they have been barred. Even Facebook, I've heard people say, I'm in Facebook jail, or this person's in Facebook jail. And I'm like, huh? And they're saying, yeah, they have been banned from the network. Well, can you imagine being a business owner and being banned from a platform that basically your whole audience is on? I mean, your whole customer database is pretty much on. So that's what's been happening. That's what happened a few weeks ago, and it happens frequently. This is why it's important that you build your own list. What tools are you using to build your list? Okay, so in the business and marketing world, we use tools called CRM tools. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. So we use these tools so that we can actually retrieve and maintain the relationships with our customers. So we retrieve their information through our website or through an opt-in feature if you have a text messaging service. But we retrieve their information, and then once we retrieve their information, we are able to log it in a database tool, a data management tool. So again, I recommend CRM tools such as, let's see, when I first got started in business, I used Karma CRM. One of my close friends, Tyshina Davis, she's been on the show before. She shared that tool with me. Karma CRM is really, really awesome, very easy. I used Insightly because Insightly is not only for CRM, but it also is a great tool for project management. So if you have tasks for your contacts, you can actually manage those tasks in Insightly. So I've used Insightly, I've used Honeybook, I've used 17 Hats. These are all CRM tools, and honestly, have that good old faithful spreadsheet. Use an Excel spreadsheet or a Word document. A spreadsheet would be easier, but have your customer information on a document that you can print out, save to your computer, and have it in the time of need. It's very important that you are intentional about this, especially during this holiday season. Make it a point to go into 2022 with a plan to make sure that you are retrieving your customers' information so that if all else fails, you can pick up the phone and call them, you can text them, you can email them, you can send them something in the mail, in the postal mail, okay? And I know you're saying, well, Jessica, this is a lot of people. I don't have time to call every person, text every person. Okay, you may not be able to do that one by one, of course, but there are tools that you can use and subscribe to help you to reach people massively with just one click of a button. All right. So next, I want to share with you some email marketing tips and trends. And we're kind of moving quickly because I gotta get to church tonight. But the email marketing tips and trends that I have for you, I just want to encourage you to make sure your emails, whatever content you're sending out, make sure you're using the 80-20 rule. That's 80% giving and loving on your customers, building that relationship, not asking for anything, but just sharing with them tips and insight and just wanting to see how they're doing. I'm telling you, I can't stand to get so many emails they start out with, how are you doing? But by the time you finish the email, they really just want something from you. Honestly, I have a pet peeve about that. And I think it just kind of comes from how I was brought up. You don't just call on people when you need them. You have to nurture the relationship genuinely so that as you are nurturing, as you are pouring and giving and depositing, you can make a withdrawal. So it's so important that you take time in your email marketing to actually just send birthday shout outs, send appreciation shout outs, do customer spotlights, love on your customers so that when you put a promotion out, they're like, oh, that's my girl, that's my boy, I gotta support him. He's always coming through with the goods. I have to hop on whatever he's offering. Okay, so that's a tip for you. Have a content calendar for your email. Okay, that's a second tip for you. We have content calendars for our social media, meaning we have a way to actually map out exactly what we're going to be talking about and posting each day. Do the same thing for your emails. For me, I send out an email newsletter once a week, and then we do little reminders along the way. But I want you to find what works for you and implement it. Just remember the 80-20 rule. All right, the next thing is SMS tips and trends. It's the same thing. The 80-20 rule still applies. With SMS, you've got to think about the fact that you're texting people, okay? Now, I'll be honest with you, what I recommend for SMS, if you are a business owner or entrepreneur or a small business with a small budget, you can use SendHub. That's SendHub. Use SendHub, and that will help you to be able to send text messages massively. But with text messaging, again, we are texting people, and that is like direct communication to them, right? So we have to be strategic. You don't want to get, people to opt out and say, no, stop texting me. You want people to be happy to see a text from you. You want people to be happy to get an email from you. happy to get a postcard from you just because they enjoy the things that you have to offer in your brand. So be mindful and be strategic. Develop a content calendar. Don't text people every day, but maybe just text them, once a week with something inspirational, a quote, or if you're faith-based, a scripture, something that will inspire people and encourage them. And even sometimes asking, how can I support you? What can I do to help you with your business and your goals? How can I be of service to you? Aside from just selling my offers, what can I do to help you? All right. And so additionally, as I talked about, just getting back to those traditional mechanisms of marketing, direct mail. There are several providers. I love Postcard Mania. There's Postable. There are so many bulk mail platforms where you can upload your database that you have so graciously put together. As I stated, upload your database and then automatically just send out the postcard. You upload the design of the postcard or make the design right there in the tool. But this is very important. Direct mail still works. Sending a postcard or a handwritten note, by the way, there are tools out there that can help you to create a handwritten note, even if you're doing it on the computer. Okay, so sending a handwritten note is absolutely beautiful. And it shows that you care. It shows that you're involved. The next thing is radio. Getting radio spots, public service announcements, which are free. So if you have a nonprofit, you can definitely utilize radio. Okay. And then, climb the ladder. If you can, or if you can set aside the budget, don't just settle for local radio, invest in XM, Sirius XM, see how you can grow with your business marketing. Don't be afraid to set aside the funds so that you can invest in your marketing. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see when I'm talking to so many clients. They don't understand the importance, rather, of setting aside funds to have a budget to invest in marketing. What's one of the top questions that you guys have heard or have been asked if you're in business? What's one of the main question that a service provider asks you before they provide service? Most of the time they say, what's your budget? And most of us, if we're not prepared for that question, we say, well, I don't have a budget. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Well, this is why you have to have a budget. You have a budget for how much food you're going to intake into your home. You may have a budget for how many times you're going to go shopping and splurge. You have to have an idea of how much you can comfortably invest into your marketing. That's what a budget is. Looking at your revenue, your income, and saying, okay, I can comfortably invest this amount of money into my marketing. That's your budget. All right. So television. Television is absolutely easy as well. As long as you set aside those funds, you can invest in 30-second spots, 60-second spots, and sometimes even less. Get with your local news channel and ask them what kind of deals they have as well, because sometimes they can do a commercial and then sometimes they can bring you in for an interview, complimentary. So see what you can do to get on TV. Okay. Voicemail blast. I love this. I love this. Being able to record a voice message and blast it out, so awesome and so much fun. So I just want to encourage you guys, please take some time to think about today's topic. I know I had to rush through today because, again, I've got to get to church, but I had to come on and bring you some tips and ideas that you can use to grow your business outside of social media. What can we do? What could we do without social media. We can still survive. We can make it. We can do great things, but we have to be strategic, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. We have a special interview with my special guest, Daphne Vaughn McGee, two-time survivor. And we're going to be sharing information and insight on breast cancer awareness, but not just that. She's going to share her story. So I know it's going to be super awesome, super inspiring. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. I am your host, Jessica Grace, and we appreciate you for being here with us. Have an amazing evening.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you.